If you've already seen Bandmaid live, either during this tour or previous tours in the US, then you already know what I'm going to say. But if you haven't seen them yet, pay very close attention. You have to see them live. Okay, I said it. Look, I've been a fan of this band for 2 years. It was really the first Japanese band that I reacted to on OldSkuleNerd. And so many of you have loved all of my reactions to Bandmaid. And I'm telling you right now, I've seen all of their videos. I've reacted to a lot of their videos. I've listened to all their albums. I've reacted to a lot of the stuff that they've put out. But I was not ready for what happened in Houston on the 22nd. It was my birthday present from Chelsea and my daughter Megan, and the three of us went to Houston. And I'm going to tell you what happened when we got there. That's after this point. But before we waste any time, I want to explain to you why you need to see Bandmaid live. And if you get a chance to see them on the rest of this tour, do not miss it. If you don't get a chance, make plans for the next time they come. 2 years ago, I reacted to Bandmaid for the first time. And the first song I reacted to was Dice. And I was immediately captured by Misa's bass playing skill. She was an absolute monster in that first video I saw, and she's been dominating, funny word, ever since. Now, I've learned a lot about these ladies since, and if you see them live, it's better than the videos. Now look, their videos are insane. What if I told you they sound even better live? And that's all of them. Psyche sounds insane live. She's powerful, she has all the range, and she knows how to work crowd. Konami is up, up, down, down, left, right, the entire time. Good luck keeping track of it. Akane is just keeping it going the whole time. I think she bows at the beginning when she stands up at the front of the stage, and she waves by at the end. But other than that, she is just tearing it up on the kit. Now, the last two people I want to talk about are Misa and Miku. Now, Misa is just as good live as she is on the videos and the music you've seen. Her play style is intense. I think she smiles maybe 2, possibly 3 times an entire show. Most of the time, she's just meaning business, tearing it apart. One thing you need to realize is I want you to watch her play. Not only does she play with a pick, but she switches to claw hammer slap style almost instantly. And somehow she makes the pick disappear like she's David freaking Copperfield, and then she's right back in, and she never finds another pick. I don't know where she keeps them. They do have a lot of fun. I'm going to explain to you a little bit about how it goes on, but I really want to give a shout out to Miku. I know that she's been the voice and the hilarity and the theme of this band from the very beginning, but what a lot of you don't know is when they first started, she wasn't the best musician. She was learning how to play guitar. She's come so far. In fact, during the instrumental parts, she really knocks it out of the park with her rhythm guitar skills. And singing, she does really well. But as far as holding the crowd captive, nobody does a better job than Miku. Shuikido. It's a running joke, and I don't know why, but it's hilarious. So yeah, this was the Houston show that we went to. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. My rambling video after this is going to go on for like 30 minutes. And if you want to watch it, you can. That's fine. I do talk about some of the people that met me in Houston. Thank you guys so much for recognizing me in the crowd and saying hi. I do appreciate it. More importantly, Bandmaid. I have seen in this month, the month of October, I've seen Sabaton live, seen Bloodywood live, and I've seen Bandmaid live. 3 different genres of music. 3 different types of bands, all 3 amazing live. Better than I thought. They blew me away. If you go to a Bandmaid concert, prepare to be engaged. Why? Because it's no longer the case where nobody knew who these ladies were. The crowd will be loud. They will be interactive. They will know the songs, and they will learn as much Japanese so that they understand what these girls are telling them so they can engage every single time. There are 3 sections to this concert. They do not have an opening act. Settle in. They're going to be up there quite a bit. You're going to have an entire area where they play a lot of their songs. They'll make a break. Saki will move off off stage, and then the rest of the band will do an instrumental section between 15 and 20 minutes. Then she comes back. Then it's Miku's story time, which is always hilarious. And then they finish it out, and the set changes from location to location. Get there early, get up close, dress up like maids. There were a lot of people cosplaying in this one, and it was amazing to see. This is me, old school nerd. I've seen a lot of bands this year. This was one of the best rock bands I've seen in a long time. Musicianship-wise, outstanding. And no kidding, they still play with cables. There's no remotes anywhere. Whoever mixes the sound at their live venues, whoever's their live mix guy or their tech, outstanding sound mix. Misa is thunderous in the house mix with her bass. Konami sits on top. It's a wonderful sound. Vocals are strong. It's all around amazing. So no further ado, let's get into the part that you guys are looking forward to. Here's our story that went kind of sideways, and we adopted a total stranger, and now he's a de facto member of the family. If you want to know what's going on, well, here we go. Watch this. So we head to Houston, right? And when we get to Houston, we left a little late, and by the time we got there, we knew that we were going to have to go straight to the venue, right? So we get to the venue. The venue is the House of Blues, downtown Houston. It's an older building, but it's got new construction in it, right? And for this show, all we had was general admission tickets. I didn't have any meet and greets. I hadn't heard from anyone in the band. I hadn't reached out to the band because I know they're pretty strict on their tours, and they gotta be. And, you know, also last night was the birthday present from Chelsea and Megan to me, because they know that Bandmaid is my bucket list band from Japan. I've already done my bucket list band from India. I've already done Sabaton, and then to finish out this month, Bandmaid. So we get to the House of Blues, right? And you feel free to ask questions as you go. So we get to the House of Blues, and I'm just gonna move this right here. Hold on. So we get to the House of Blues, and the area is beautiful, right? So just to let you guys know, it was Chelsea and Megan and myself. So there's Megan, there's Chelsea. So we go to Ray's. When that happened, I was like, I'm done with not streaming, so I didn't care if it was just on my phone. So we have to do that again. Okay, so we get to the venue, and we're gonna go get in line. So apparently yesterday during the day, I posted a few times on Twitch, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, our plans for the day. And in all of my posts, I put Bandmaid, hashtag Bandmaid, House of Blues Houston, hashtag House of Blues Houston. I put the House of Blues and Bandmaid in all of my posts yesterday, right? If you guys saw any of the videos, all the stuff, just whatever. So when we get there, I pick up my phone, and on my phone, there's an email from someone at House of Blues. Open up the email. I'll open up the email. Old School Nerd, love your channel. Saw you were coming to visit us. Thank you for so many shout outs. Please find Tyler. When you arrive at the venue, please find Tyler at the box office. Don't know what that means. No idea. Hadn't spoken to anybody. Don't know anybody. Nothing. Right? So I go up to a security guard who's checking IDs and putting the over 21 wristbands on, right? So I go up to him, and I'm asking, hey, I got this email, and I show him the email right on my phone. Tyler Tyler, he works here or something in the box office or something, told me to go to the box office when I arrive. And well, Anthax, it does, but it doesn't. It does, but it doesn't. Okay. So he's like, I know him. He's here. I don't have time. I have to finish the line with the bands. No problem. Well, whenever I do that, there's a guy standing behind me, like right behind me. And I think that this person is trying to get my attention. Or no, actually, I thought the guy was waiting to ask a question after me. And when I turn to walk away, he points at me and he goes, that's the guy. So he points to me and he goes, hey, I love your YouTube channel. Thanks, man. Where are you from? I'm from Baton Rouge. Wow. Okay. What's your name? My name's Josh. Nice to meet you, Josh. Would you like to take a picture? Sure. I'll make sure I post it on Twitch. Done. Okay. So this is Josh. Okay. Josh was the first person to recognize me when I got there. So at this point, I'm going to go find Chelsea and Megan and let them know that I haven't found Tyler. He sent me, they didn't even know that I got an email. So I go up to them. They're standing in GA. And by the way, the House of Blues in Houston is a 3-tier. Okay. The bottom tier on the street is the restaurant. You go up an escalator on tier 2, the second floor, it's general admission lining, right? You go up another set of stairs to the 3rd level, and that's the entrance into the venue, the side door to go to meet and greet and VIP, and what's called the Foundation. For those who don't know what the Foundation is a club, a VIP club that's part of House of Blues. They have like a VIP bar, sitting areas, hangout places, private musicians. It's a place to go hang out before the venue. And if you want to come back and forth to the venue, they have private bathrooms. They have this whole getup where you can go back and forth. You know, it's just look it up. House of Blues Foundation. So I'm looking for this guy, right? And then I come across another security guard, another staff member. And same thing. Hey, I got this email from Tyler. My name is OldSkuleNerd. And he goes, yeah, I know Tyler. Listen, I said he said he had something for me. Oh, well, Tyler works the VIP room. So he probably has you on a list. No, he doesn't. I mean, I don't know of anything. He goes, yeah, go up to the 3rd floor and go to the end of that line. He's pointing up. It's an open atrium railing. You can see it's like the inside of a mall where you can see all the levels inside of a mall, right? And I see all the way up there and there's like the metal detectors in the whole 9 yards. So I go up to the 3rd floor. When I get to the 3rd floor, 8 people recognize me along the line. There was a list of people that had Band-Maid VIP meet and greet packages. There were also people that had purchased VIP packs, and they were all in the 3rd level. So when I went up there, there's a whole bunch of people waving, saying, hi, how you doing? Like, let's see here. Let me pop this out. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Yeah, like this guy, right? So I met this guy in the venue too, right? So, by the way, this guy flew from Minnesota just to see Bandmaid. And I'm not kidding. Now you see the woman right behind him wearing the maid costume? She was one of a group of 4, and we'll talk about them later, right? So, okay. So I get up to the 3rd floor and I go up to the line. And as I'm going through the line, I'm having to stop and talk to people because they're like, hey, OldSkuleNerd, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Shake your hand, take a picture. You know, what you do. That's what I do. I'm here for you guys. If you guys see me anywhere, I will stop whatever I'm doing and we're going to have time. That's just the way we are. So after I do my little meet and greet of my own, down the railing. I get to where the security checkpoint is. And I tell the guy again, once again, hey, got an email. Da, 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 da. Look, here it is. Da, 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 da. See, it's Tyler. JK Nord, you flew in to Houston for the concert last night? That's crazy. Thank you. It was a good time, wasn't it? All right. So thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So I get up there and they're like, yeah. I mean, I know Tyler. Let me text him and let him know you're here. What's your name? And I said, and I'm looking around and there's all these people looking at me and I'm like, I'm not going to give them my real name because everyone that's in the line that knows me, an old school nerd, appears to be wonderful, healthy, mentally stable people. But you don't know. One of them could be just like Wretched Rob, and that's not a good thing. So I was like, the email went to Old School Nerd. That's my YouTube handle. He's like, oh, I know what this is for. And I went, what? And he goes, oh, I know who you are. Tyler was looking for you for VIP. And I'm like, what? He goes, I'm gonna text Tyler. He's gonna come out. Get your party. And I'm like, okay, get my party. Okay. Get your party and just come up here. Go down. And he pointed like a little area down towards a little area. And he said, wait, I'll send him over there. And at this point, I have no idea what's going on. None. I thought maybe I had posted something and upset the House of Blues. And that's what I thought was going to happen. So I go down to the end of the VIP meet and greet line. And there's a guy there with his Iraqi war veteran hat on. And he's there with his daughters. And I was like, hi, my name is Old School Nerd. He's like, hey, how you doing? Love your channel. Hey, no, thank you. No, thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. Look, there were some great people. Great people there last night. So, and I kid you not, right? So I wouldn't run away. I would like stab and then run. So no, you know what I would do, Rob? I'd be like, is Mrs. Wretched here? And then if she was, I'd be like, hello, ma'am. And her and I would have a conversation and ignore you. So anyway, Tyler comes out. He's got this keypad board, this iPad board. He's like, you're Old School Nerd? And I'm like, yeah. He goes, dude, just want to let you know, we saw your post. Shut up, Rob. So I was like, he's like, are you Old School Nerd? I said, yeah, man. How you doing? He goes, look, I've seen your channel. I like your channel, but I really appreciate you giving the House of Blues shout outs and telling everyone to come to the concert tonight and just promoting it up. We didn't even ask you to do it and you did it. So do you have your party? And I'm like, again, you're saying, do I have my party? And I'm still confused. Chelsea and Megan are up there. They're talking with the veteran and his daughter right now, right? And he's like, yeah, I have a VIP table for you. I have a table for 4. And I'm like, I said, cool, awesome. How much is it going to cost? Because I'm thinking, I know how much the VIP tables cost because I looked at them and I couldn't afford them. They were expensive. I am not rich at all. And he said, no, this one is on us. All right. So I said, so I have a party of 3. He's like, well, the table's for 4. I said, okay. Can I bring someone with us, a 4th person? He's like, as long as they have a ticket, you can bring whoever you want. It's your party. Josh. Remember Josh? So Josh is down on the level below us and he's standing in line like everyone else. You got Josh and you've got some girls dressed up as maids, some girls dressed up as French maids. There's a lot of cosplay last night. And so I'm like, and I'm waving at people down there over the railing, right? I'm like, can you yeah, that guy. And I'm mouthing the words, like, right? Like I got to whisper, right? And they tap him on his back. And then he looks up at me. And I'm like, hey, are you here by yourself? He's like, huh? Like, are you here by yourself? And then Chelsea comes up to the railing next to me. Hey, are you here by yourself? She screams it. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, why the hell didn't I just yell down the, okay, right? And I said, come up the stairs, come up the stairs and come up here. Trust me, just come up, just trust me, come on up. So because Josh was the first person to recognize me and he was by himself, he starts coming up the stairs. Security guard at the end of the security point comes up. And more people are looking at me like, who's that guy? Why are all these security people asking questions? And for some reason, all the VIP people on the wall are pointing and waving and taking pictures with him. You know, I don't know, right? They don't know who I am, right? And so security guard comes up and goes, we need to get them in. Remember, the VIP line was on the other side. We need to get them in. And so Josh gets up there and I said, Josh, listen, you have a ticket. You're here by yourself. You were the first person to recognize me in line. You're with me tonight. And he's like, we have a VIP table. We just got told by the venue we have a VIP. Would you like to be with us tonight? Just come hang out with me. And he's like, sure. So now, Josh is part of the party. So now it's Chelsea, Josh, myself, and we go inside. And so here's where it gets weird. And when I say weird, I don't mean like a bad way. I mean weird like, whoa, okay? So in the House of Blues, there is the Foundation Club. Now, the way the Foundation Club works is it's a back area. It has upholstery on the walls, really swanked out, right? Crazy mood lighting. There was a guy set up in a little dance floor area, DJ area, but they had a guy with his guitar and his amp set up, okay? And his name was Tucker Hart. Look that up on Instagram or on YouTube. You'll see a lot of Kevin Hart stuff, but then in there, you'll see Tucker Hart. He's just a guy from Texas. I think he's from Alvin or something, maybe League City. And he sounds like Johnny Cash. He's kind of Johnny Cash folk singer. Beautiful resonant voice. Great guy, right? So he's setting up. There's a huge bar, and there's all these people in there that are members of the Foundation Club. We're not, okay? So we go to this little room on the side, and it's me and Chelsea and Megan and our newly adopted child, Josh. And we're hanging out in this room. And they're like, hey, welcome to the Foundation. We're honored to have you as our guest. If you need anything, let us know. Bar's right over there. They can open up a tab for you. If there's anything you need at all, the restrooms are right over here. And then they explain that if you want to get to where the stage is, you're going to go down this hall, you're going to take a right, you're going to go all the way down, and then we have your VIP table in another spot. Let us know when you're ready to go. And I'm like, all right. So we all hang out there for 30 minutes and we talk to Josh. We found out that Josh is Korean. I know you guys are wondering, like, see? I said, Josh, where are you from? He goes, Korea. I was like, really? You don't look Korean. And I said, you kind of look Irish. I didn't say that, but come to find out, anyway, Josh is, so Josh is Irish. It's a side joke between Josh and I. We laughed. Josh thought it was hilarious. Okay, so here's the thing. If Josh wants to tell you the truth, Josh will tell you. his Instagram handle, I will share it later on my Instagram. He's got the best Instagram handle ever. And so, in fact, on my posts on Instagram, I actually link him in the post with Megan and Chelsea. Best handle ever. So we're all hanging out, and then we go outside and we're like, hey, we're ready to go to the venue. And they bring us into the House of Blues. Now, let me set what the house. Have any of you been to the House of Blues in Houston? Any of you at all? If you've ever been to the House of Blues in Houston in the music venue area, then you know exactly what I'm going to say, but I'm going to break it down for you right now. The best way to describe the House of Blues in Houston is a Buffalo Wild Wings with a stage in it. It's all yellow and red on the walls. There's giant menus on the walls. It looks like a Buffalo Wild Wings. There's railings. There's a squared off railing area in the middle with all these high top tables with 4 chairs around each one. There's a standing room only area in the back of the room and a giant dance floor, performance floor, mosh floor in front of the stage. But all the lights are on in the room. It looks like you're in a freaking Buffalo Wild Wings, right? Or like an IHOP. It looks like a restaurant. It looks more like a restaurant than anything. So we sit down and the merch table is there. We go get in line for merch. And then Bandmaid comes out. Now, something that's different from Bandmaid than any other thing that I've noticed. Bandmaid does not have an opening act. Okay? They, like a Chili's, like a chain restaurant. So, Bandmaid starts up at 8 o'clock and they end about 10:30. There's no opening act. It's just them, and they play between 2 and 2.5 hours. And they fucking play. I've heard almost ever since I checked out the video for Dice 2 years ago, I've listened to every song that they've released. And every time they put out a song, there's something new, there's something that's evolved, there's something that's developed. Once you see Bandmaid live, everything you thought you knew means nothing. Now, those of you who have seen those of you who have already seen Bandmaid know exactly what I'm about to talk about. They all come up in the outfits that we all know and love. They're all having the same instruments that we all know and love. And we've all seen the videos. And we've all seen the videos of them performing in Japan when they did the big DVD album. And we know that they're really, really good live. I want to say 2 things off the bat. Number 1, whoever mixes their live sound, that is probably the best live mix I've heard from a rock band. Period. The vocals for Sakai and for Misu are perfect. The drums for Akane are on point. You can hear everything. Konami's guitar is crystal and clear through the whole performance. And unlike most bands, I don't have to attempt to hear Misa. Misa's bass is as loud as Konami's guitar. Flat out. Like, you don't have to pretend to hear the bass. It is in your goddamn face, punching you in the eyeball, the whole set. Okay, so there are tons and tons and tons of people who have taken videos of the performances on this tour. You can go on YouTube and watch dozens of them. And there's a few people who took video in Dallas, probably some of the best looking videos that I've ever seen of a live performance. So if you want to see a lot of the stuff from the show, go check those out. Our VIP area was so far back, there's no, I mean, that's as good of a picture as we can get that you're looking at right there. That's as good as it got. So I'm not going to play a lot of the videos that we took, and mainly, I didn't take a lot of video because this was my birthday performance and I wanted to enjoy this. I had been waiting for this for two damn years. Every song was like exactly what you'd hope for. Now, I do have some video to share with y'all. It's about 4 minutes of video that I want to share with all of you. And it has, oh God, domination every time. I have loved the song. I did like Dice. I've loved Dice since beginning. But the last song they play is Domination. And it's just my favorite song. It always has been. Also, the new song is really good too. And they did that one and it was tight. So I'm going to play a little section here. Okay. And so you guys can kind of follow along. This is during Miku's story time. And for those who know Bandmaid, you know that throughout the show, no, there is no encore. Though instead of doing an encore, what they do is they break up the concert into 3 sections. Okay? The first section is just, hello, we're Bandmaid. We're going to play about 8 songs straight through. Then Sakai leaves the stage. She goes off stage. Okay? And they play about 10 to 15 minutes of instrumental, just laying down a complex layer of holy crap musicianship. If you want to see what Akane can do, you're going to see it. If you want to see what Misa can do, you're going to see that for damn sure. If you want to watch Konami do up, up, down, round, down, down, left, right on her guitar for 20 minutes, you're going to see that. Then, after that section's done, they have Miku's story time. And so Miku does Miku shit. And what I mean by is Miku has always done the Bandmaid, Sirs, Ma'ams, Service, Domination. I mean, hilarious, okay? Here's the thing. Psyche works for me. Okay. Dude, look, if you think that's the only thing I'm going to do wrong, wait. So Psyche leaves. And then the rest of the band leaves. Okay, so Miku's out there by herself. And it's Miku's story time. And Miku, it's 80% Japanese, 20% English. And everything she says that's in English is so adorably hilarious, right? Now, I knew about Miku's story time. I knew about it, right? But Chelsea, hey, what's up, Asylum? Chelsea had never seen Miku's story time. And she's like, oh my God, who is this girl? She's adorable. I was like, right? So she's like, hello, Texas, like, oh, Houston, And then she's talking about baseball because they know that the Houston baseball team is in the championship series, right? The Astros. But they're like, but they're from Japan and they're from Tokyo. And in Japan, the 2 biggest teams in Japan are the Giants and the Tigers. So like, go Giants. And everybody's like, what the hell? No. And they're like, go Tigers. And everybody's like, what? No. So it was just funny. The first part that I want to play with you guys, look, I'm just exhausted from yesterday. So the first thing I want to play with you is, this is the part of the Misa story time. I'm sorry, Miku story time. Misa comes out, okay? You can see Psyche and Akane are standing behind the drums. Off to the right, off camera, is Konami, okay? None of them are holding their instruments. They all come out with Red Bulls and drinks or whatever. And it's not that kind of allergy. So Misa comes out holding a can of beer, right? So watch this. Okay, also want to say that Misa does not, she smiles twice in 2 hours. And both times are because during the funny stuff. Now, Misa comes out holding a beer and it's not open. She puts a can of beer and she balances it. Watch how much trouble she has opening this can of beer. And Miku does not let her do it well. It messes with her the whole time.
ceremony time. Ceremony time. Has come. My time has come. 3, 2, 1.ちょっと wait.
One thing that I realized as we went along, the hardcore Band-Maid fans will learn enough Japanese to understand what's going on. Like they will, like you could hear people yelling out in Japanese. So this band really captures hearts. And by the way, the House of Blues was packed. And when I tell you every song had people chanting, I know a lot of you have seen the videos of Band-Maid playing in Tokyo. Remember those? The Nippon, what's the name of the venue? But they did the Japan, the live performances on the DVD, and every crowd member was chanting, "Duh, oh, oh," you know, through every song, and they knew everything. The Houston crowd had Psyche smiling and dancing and freaking telling them to get up, like everybody was in. I was shocked at how much Japanese everyone in the crowd knew. I didn't understand a fucking thing, and I loved every minute of it. I'm not joking. I loved all of this.
Opening ceremony time has come. 3, 2, 1.
What's up, Zodic?
I wish I could drink this beer every day.
Okay. I need to, there are, how many, there's 27 of you here. I really, really want to know if any of you know this, and I've asked this earlier. Hopefully somebody can answer this at some point. Does anybody know what Sikudo means? Because during this part, Psyche comes up and Miku talks about, she points out to the crowd and off to the side, and she starts saying stuff, and she goes, Sikudo. And when she says Sikudo, all the band members laugh. And they're like, our manager? Big Sikudo. And everyone's like laughing, and the crowd's laughing. I don't know what Sikudo means. And then Psyche comes up to Miku. You know what? Just watch. If somebody can tell me what Sikudo means, that would help me so much with the context of this right here.
She always use, and our manager always use Shirankedo.
Shiaikido.
Miku kawaii. Shirankedo. It's joke.
Shiankudo. Does anybody know what Shiankudo means? Because when Psyche said that Miku is Shiankudo, she was so pissed. Right? It was a running joke. Watch.
Crying for.
Thank you so much, Contradictions. All right, so this is where Miku realizes I'm in Houston. Thank you, Falcon Sooner. All right, so Miku realizes that maybe it means drugs. Maybe it means drugs, like a type of drug. I don't know. Maybe it means like drugs, like my manager uses drugs, you know? I don't know. But it was funny. They were messing with each other hard. Hey, prisoner. So, I'm sorry, Chris. Chris number 4. All right, so this is where Miku realizes she's in Houston, and every movie she's seen where astronauts talk to Houston, she knows exactly what's in Houston. Watch this.
Shirankedo.
Shiankudo.
I wanna go to space station. Shirankedo.
Anyway, so we go, I mean, so we hung out backstage. We met a few people. And Chelsea and I were, we had a great time. If you get a chance, seriously, if you get a chance, that's us at Bucky's. We always stop at Bucky's on the way home. So if you get a chance to see Bandmaid, and I'm seriously not joking, okay? If you get a chance to see these ladies, you really got to do it. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right there. Big thank you to all my Patreons out there. We appreciate everything you do. If you want more content like this video, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.